Do you want to know why I've got the audacity to speak about how blessed my life is and how blessed I feel? Because that's what I'm speaking into my life. And anybody that wants to try and speak anything that isn't that isn't allowed within the vortex of my manifestation portal. And just why would they even? Why would you? It's not a secret, is it? That positivity achieves things in this life. And I'm not saying that everything's always peaches and cream, but do you know if you can find gratitude in the things that are painful but necessary, and if you can realize that everything in life is sent to teach us, heal us, and grow us, and evolve our consciousness, then truly, who can fuck with you? No, there's a crucial third part to that. The Trinity. Them two things. Plus, dropping the weight of other people's opinions. That's the final piece. To becoming bulletproof. But it means you're gonna have to drop enjoying praise as well. We can't say other people's opinions don't matter if they're speaking about me in a negative way. But I fully endorse their right to validate my fucking genius. We don't need to be victims to anything in this life. Especially our own mind. The mind is a powerful ally, but it's also a dangerous weapon. Or it's a life-changing tool. We have to use the mind to direct itself towards the heart. We can only do that when we step outside the idea that we are the thoughts or the mind itself. Who we are is pure consciousness, just an infinite stream of observation. What we do that's all the mind doing, thinking about what we should do, what we can do, what we could do. It's about being brave enough to be in this present moment right now without feeling the need to attach a retrospective to it, or without feeling the need of trying to project what might happen in the future. if we're not actively pursuing to know all of the internal mechanisms that create the circumstances in our life, then we are destined to be a victim to those circumstances. And we might get to our deathbed and start thinking, wow, I hope I kept the receipt because that was a terrible holiday. Society, culture, the world, the system, whatever you want to call it. It wants us to be frantically running backwards and forwards between things that probably didn't even happen in the way that we remember them, or things that have got no chance of happening, or anything other than now, the fertile ground for absolutely anything that we want to plant. The reason we stay in the mind so much is to avoid emotions. We think our emotions instead. The difficulty is that emotions are energy. Repressed emotions are stuck energy in the organ systems of our body. If you were to sit up straight and massage your kidneys, for example, you would probably find, if you were able to tune in, that you can sense or feel fear, or you'd get a memory of something where you would have been frightened as a child. That's because you've stirred up stuck energy, fear that's been there ever since we first discovered that the world isn't what we imagined it to be for the previous 6 days of our life or whatever. We, in the womb, we, ideally anyway, would just be in 9 months of comfort, safety and bliss. And then think about the stark contrast in the world with all the harsh lighting, the hospital even, clinical, harsh lighting, chaotic energy, people running around. No wonder babies cry when they come out. It's probably the most traumatic experience a human could go through. And then we go through school, which is a... Well, you know, you went to school. Or it can be. A very pressurized environment. And then we leave school, start work. Oh, I'm an adult now. Why? Well, they kicked me out of school. Don't really know what I'm doing, but they showed me the door. I went through it, and here I am. And now, I don't know. I suppose I'll just pretend I know what I'm doing. And then we work, because we have to work to survive. And then we rest, because most of us aren't doing jobs that satisfy us and just demand a lot from us. So we're either working or resting. And it doesn't really seem like there's a lot of time to think about the stuff that harmed us so much. But we have to make time because we're supposed to be healing from it, and we're supposed to be teaching children, and we're supposed to be clearing our DNA and our consciousness so that we're not passing on that pain. That is a shit legacy to leave your children. For real. People have been invited. Well, I think it's past that. I don't know. I keep expecting trumpets. It's late in the game, guys. It's like 1 minute to midnight. We can heal like that if we so choose. It's literally life or death. Mother Earth is a living organism, and she ain't going out like that. Well, not on my watch. Not on our watch. So we, and you know who we are, roughly, or thereabouts, because you are we. We are evolving, healing, feeling, expressing, creating. We choose life. We owe it to the children. Because we need them. The world doesn't need any more broken adults. So the broken adults that are able to do anything, you better pull your socks up. You're not necessarily on your own. There are people that can help you and people that will help you, but you have to help yourself. You have to want to help yourself. We're not enabling people anymore. And truly, the only apology that's been accepted, the only kind of apology that's been accepted is changed behaviour from all of us. We have to take accountability for our lives. If we just keep passing the buck, eventually, the wheel of accountability gets all the way back up the top to God. God doesn't take accountability for us. He just gives us back the ultimate accountability. And that is the testimony of our life and what we have done for others and for ourselves. No thought, word, or deed evades the universal consciousness, source, creator, divine intelligence, aka God. Everything is recorded. We can do it. We can hide from people. We can hide from humans if we choose, but even that's not a thing anymore. But you definitely can't hide from God, because God lives inside of us.